What challenges do you and your partners in either of those two podcasts notice or have overcome over the last few years?
I say professional, I'm not a professional, but on the podcasting level, there's a couple of challenges. One is scheduling, making sure, for example, on Land of the Creeps, we have one, Dave Becker has a job where he works different shifts and evenings. So we have to find a time and a date that works for all of us. And so then, sometimes it might be on a Tuesday night, sometimes it might be on a Thursday night, so that's one of our challenges. I mean, another challenge of being a long play podcast is the amount of time. At a certain point, like I know after about 11:30, someone will say, "What did I talk about?" I don't have a bloody clue, because you're just going on autopilot and talking about what you know. So there's a challenge there. The challenge also is when you bring guests in, and this is something not a lot of podcasters talk about. When you bring a guest in, they might be nervous, or they might have a nice plan laid out, and then it all goes off the hill once the lights go on. We had a guest the other day that's been a listener forever, and he has communicated back and forth with us for years. The moment he came on, he had a bit of a panic attack. Well, you have to learn on the fly to how to deal with that. And we just shifted, and Greg took over more of the questioning, and we got around it. And by the end, he felt okay. Or sometimes some guests might come on that tell us way more than we need to know, because they feel the need to have to say everything they know about a particular topic. So you have to be able to gently tell a guest that's good. Similar to when we write report cards, there's 1,000 ways to tell me that your son is struggling. There's 1,000 ways to tell a guest that's great, but we need to move on. And so that's also a challenge of a podcaster. On a personal level, a challenge of a podcaster is balancing the life, work, podcasting, triangle. You're a father, you're a husband. You have personal interests that are outside of podcasting. I'm a huge sports fan. My Saturdays are college football. Now that the hockey season there'll be NHL games at night. Sunday is my NFL. But at the same time, I could watch The Intruder while I'm watching the Packers versus the Bears. Like, you have to learn to multitask in this if you need to get all the hours in. I'm fortunate in a way that I don't do any of the editing, and I can only imagine how much extra that is for people that do the editing process. So it's what we love to do versus what we want to do versus what we can do.